I'm the Dread King Logan, and you're watching the Flavor General Josh, the Mouthpiece Danny, and my personal homeboy Cody on Rasslin Rage, R2YouTube.com. And if you're not watching, then you're a peasant, and I can destroy you.
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Let's go down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Yo, what's crack-a-lackin'? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rasslin Rage. I get confused now because when we do the 2 for Tuesdays, I'm not sure what episode of what we're doing, but because we're doing a new thing. We used to do all one episode, make it MIW up. It was on Tuesday. So instead of doing that, because MIW is quite quickly catching up to Rasslin Rage, we had to try something or do something new. We're not trying, we're doing, right? There's a difference. Big difference. So, welcome. Yeah, very good, very good. Hold on, I got to open this up. Rage. Dude, this is what, 211, 212? Something like that?
223.
223. Wow, I'm way off. I'm like, woo. I got vacation brain. I want to be on vacation still. That's what I want to be, guys. But so this is episode 223 of Rasslin Rage. This is where we give you the results from the events that took place over the weekend. I know Josh, did you go to Horseland?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to Horseland. You said you were going to go.
That was the plan. And very late in the day, I was informed. No, you're not.
Okay, so you're not going to Horseland, but you did go to XI, correct?
I did go to XICW.
Okay, good. I was on vacation. I was in Houghton Lake, so I did not go to wrestling this weekend. Got to take a weekend every once in a while. Hey, yeah, and that's what DBA said. Boo this man. When I messaged him, he was like, "Boo this man." I'm like, damn it. Anyways, but
your excuses are getting lamer. It went from I'm not in the country to I'm in the hospital. Now you're like, oh, I'm spending time with my family. That's 3 shows, Cody. 3 shows.
Josh, I don't even want to hear it from you at all.
Dude, he will send Sarah over to whoop your butt, right? And video it.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, you've missed more XI than I have, and I have legit excuses.
I have legit excuses.
I mean, if you want to...
okay, so making ice cream is not an excuse.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Anyways, we're going to move on. We're going to move on now. So this is the results. We're going to do MIW after this. That's where we give you all the information for the episodes or events coming up. So I would like to introduce these 2 Yahoos. First up, the biggest Yahoo of the Yahoos. That's right, Josh Harper. He is the real not deal heel. He's the happiest of Harpers. He's the happy Harper. Josh Harper. Hello, Josh.
Hi, Cody.
All right. And then the real deal heel, the bad guy. That's right. The most pissed off person in Michigan. That's right. Danny Beals. Hello, Dan. How are you today?
I'm all right. Spent some time by the water, listening to the waves crash in. You know what? Medicine for the soul, man.
Who's Fraba? That's what he was doing. I bet none of the 700 kids were over there. But
some Tai Chi.
Right. But thanks for joining us, you two. This is the first time back together in a couple weeks now. It's been different versions of the two. One had internet problems. Another one had fucking a meeting or something. So, hey, over to you, Josh. You see how I did that? Like CNN.
It's not Sunday, but we're going to pretend like it's Sunday because we're doing Rasslin Rage. And that means we have the results from all the shows that happened last weekend in the great state of Michigan. But before we talk about that, can you do me a favor? Now, Dan has a tendency to talk about this, but like his blood pressure is 672 over 847. It's not supposed to be that high. He's starting to match the same color as his hair. So we're trying to calm him down a little bit. That's why he's spending some time at the beach. He's spending some time away from the kids. He's doing some Tai Chi. He's meditating. He's calming himself. But in order to help us out some more, if you could just go to that subscribe button. And currently, that subscribe button is red, like Dan's face gets sometimes when I bug him too much. But if you click that subscribe button, it turns gray. We don't want Dan to turn gray. Maybe that wasn't the best analogy. But if you can hit the subscribe button and turn it from red to gray, it'd help us out. It might maybe put a smile on Dan's face. While you're doing it, make sure you hit that thumbs up and ring the bell. And that's going to remind you of everything that's going on the R2 YouTube channel, whether it be Rasslin Rage on Sundays or it's MIW on Tuesdays or interviews or anything else that comes out of Cody's creative mind and comes up on the channel. Your phone will tell you, hey, a video's coming up.
Some days it's creative. Other days it's like, when I work too much, it's like,
I hear you.
like
It comes home and it's like, nope.
Yep. Nope.
Before we get to the results, I would like to thank our sponsors, American Wrestling Experience, PKSA Karate Huron, which is where one Mr. Cody Fleming trained.
My weak
Davison Sarai, the Spyder, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, and For Us Wrestling. Hold tight, folks. We are going to be right back after this.
Are we?
We will be.
Okay. When we come back, yay?
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
I'm Ace,
I'm Road Rash.
and we are
The Nomads.
And you are watching
Wrestling Rage with your boy, Cody Flynn.
and Happy Harper's Ice Cream and Danny Beals.
All right. Ooh, hey, dang it. Didn't want to see that. Wow. That's what happens when we don't close things out. So we are back. Or when I don't close things out, that I should say. I'm fired, right? I fired? Fired?
Fire yourself.
Who's fired? I can fire myself. I can fire myself.
Everyone.
Who I can fire? I should be able to fire myself. I mean, that should be legit. Anyways, welcome back. Leading the way of last week's event, taking place on Thursday, July 28th, from the Fraternal Order of Police Hall in Monroe. It was Insane Wrestling Revolution, IWR, as they presented IWR 13, Insane Heat, because it's hot. That's right. And here are the results in the VIP match. It was the Bachelor, Benjamin Boone, defeating Miss Vicky.
That'll teach you to run her mouth.
Next up, we had Shauna Reed taking on Haley Shadows. It was Shauna Reed's IWR debut. You know she had to make a good impression, and she won this match.
And it was the Kenny Urban defeated Zach Thomas in the first ever Goose on a Pole match. I got a feeling the Goose had something to do with it.
You know, so I like the concept, right? Goose on a pole. We've seen other things on a pole, right? We've seen that. How about you come up with something a little bit more Fear and Loathing-esque, or or different, like somebody that dropped a big hit of acid and see like a goose on a moose, or like.
Wait a minute. Have you ever been chased by a goose? There ain't much scarier than a big old goose chasing you.
Josh, you got your hand up.
I feel like if someone dropped a lot of acid, they might in fact see a goose on a pole.
I would more so probably see a goose on a moose.
Down
Maybe
by the bay, down by the bay.
Maybe not. I don't know. I want to see a goose on something else other than a pole. Let's check it out. We got to come up with some ideas. We can brainstorm. We can make it happen. There's people that are pretty creative, right? I mean, there's certain things that I'm creative in, but that one might not be my thing. Maybe not a moose. Maybe something else. I don't know. Just saying. But congratulations, the Kenny Urban. On the main card, it was Trey Miguel successfully defending his IWR United States title against Josh's favorite wrestler, Sam Beal. Oh, damn!
I was gonna say,
look at the shirt. It's got his luscious locks on it. That's
Yes.
why he's got it. He was like, man, so I bet if Sam Beal ever were to cut his hair and like say donate his luscious locks, Josh would be the first one in line. He'd be like, I got to get me some of those.
Thank you for joining Rasslin Rage. Now, at IWR, they had the $10,000 Canadian Battle Royal, and when everything was said and done, Tanner Nix won that. I believe with today's conversion rate, that means he won $4.57 in American, but congratulations to Tanner Nix.
It's probably $4.50 and like a Tim Hortons gift card. You know what I mean?
Tim Hortons gift card, no matter how much it was.
$10 on a gift card. Many Timbits.
Oh, man, that's how, man. So, next up, Daddy Boy.
Jason Hotch defeats MM3.
Oh, man.
Cody.
Madman Fulton defeated Crash Jackson.
How about you? That was a hell of a match. I like Crash Jackson. We've always seen him once or twice, but man, that dude.
You're in Cody trouble. TJ is going to be snitching on you to Goose.
Why? That I don't like him on a pole?
Nope.
And I'd rather see him on a moose?
He's going to snitch on you.
Okay.
But-
It sounds like a Dr. Seuss thing.
Yeah, 100%. The goose on the moose will snitch on you. The goose on the moose will make you blue. The Game Changers 2.0 retained their IWR World Tag Team titles by defeating the Death Threat Army. It's a big one right there.
Wow. They probably cheated.
And in the main event for the IWR World Heavyweight Championship, it was the Dread King Logan. Cody,
what?
I'll give this one to you. You're just coming back from vacation. Give the people what they want to hear, brother.
And in the main event, it was the IWR Insane Wrestling Revolution. It was World Heavyweight Champion, my personal homeboy, the Destroyer, the creator of it all, the Dread King Logan, defeating the French Canadian, against the French Canadian Frankenstein, PCO. And he defeated him and retains, as he will always be the champion. Bow, you fucking peasants. Bow. Now. I say to you, bow. Oh, is it me again? Oh,
It's you again.
Hold on, I got to change.
He just came back from vacation. He's all charged up now.
Oh, you guys just got me going, dude. So then, moving on, we're on to Horror Slam, which took place on Friday, July 29th. It was Horror Slam, or this is Horror Slam 2. That is correct. It was at the Victory Gym in Brownstown. This event was hosted by the Flat Earth expert. Yeah, right. Of professional wrestling. Okay. So I'll give him that one. All right. So he is the Flat Earth expert of professional wrestling. Okay, I'll give him it. I got to give him that one.
At least Southeast Michigan.
Right. Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't know anybody else that talks about Flat Earth other than him. I've seen Brutus Atwell talk about it a little bit, but I don't consider him a expert.
Hard to be the expert.
Right.
Well, it's not hard to be the expert when you're the only one.
Right.
Hey, you take a win where you can take a win.
Well, that's true. But anyway, Steven Rivera. So it was hosted by him in the first match, the very first match, number 1, Hana. That is right, top notch. Jason Hotch, Impact Wrestling gut check winner, defeats the lovable psychopath, Tommy Vendetta.
Jason defeated Tommy Vendetta by count out. I saw that coming. Couldn't wait for his reaction.
Fucking bullshit.
I'm going to get up and be upset again in a second, because in match number 2, it was the Dabski Daddy of Joseph Schwartzy took on the 24-karat Lion. Schwartzy got the win after the 24-karat Lion forfeited the match and walked out.
What?
Yeah. So the first one was count out. Second one was forfeit. Match number 3 for the Horse Lag Tag Team Championship. Critical implosion match as tag team champions. Critical content. Team A of Kyler Coleman and Forever Young.
Okay, I will give them the A team. They are the A team.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, I guess. Against critical content best team of KJ Reynolds and Ryan Matthias.
Josh, did you go like? First of all, let's get this straight.
And it's best. It made me think this is critical content 1, this is critical content 2. Critical content 2 wants you to know that even though it's number 2, it is in no way, shape, or form inferior to critical content 1. So it'll also go by critical content A or Chocolate Thunder.
I see what you did there.
Okay, so I've just been calling them critical content light, but Chocolate Thunder is. Ooh, doggy. All right, moving on. All right. Woo.
Hereby, that's to be referred to as, from now on, Chocolate Thunder.
Josh, but it's only going to be great if Josh sings the song.
There's a song.
Well, you make it up with a real deep voice. Like you got to do it like Chef.
But it has to be Suzical.
All right.
Thank you, TJ Meyer. Thank you so much. Okay.
Anyways, Horror Slam undeniable champion, sadistic Sean Lawhorn defeated the Swamp Daddy Brutus Atwell to retain his championship and is still the Horror Slam undeniable champion.
In match number 5, Triple H took on Richie Boy Briar Wellington when Triple H ended up winning after DVA threw a fireball at Briar Wellington. I do believe the stipulation was Briar Wellington can't be there for 6 weeks now.
Damn.
Then it was Big Flex, Lamario Star, Josh's Man Crush, and Alex Van Zant defeating the Drifters of Ace Evans and Jackson Shadows.
Oh. Then it was an interpromotional triple threat match for the Pro Wrestling All-Stars, or no, it was Heavyweight Championship, huh?
Yep.
So, High Daddy Longlegs, Atlas Hightower. Still Josh's favorite wrestler. What? Defeated. What the fuck?
Say the words, Cody. You have to read that. It's yellow.
Atlas Hightower defeated the almighty Dread King Logan and the Black Diamond Jack Price when Hightower pinned Logan to retain. Bullshit.
That's why I gave you the other one. I felt bad because I remember this is where it felt.
So really, Hightower didn't defeat Jack Price, but he did solidly defeat the Dread King Logan. You see that vein? I love that vein. In match number 8, the most dangerous man in Michigan, the DBA, took on the baddest broad in wrestling, Randy West, and the dirty white boy of Chuck Stein in a triple threat Brownstown death match. When all was said and done, DBA came out the winner when he pinned Chuck Stein. This, of course, is all... It's already been announced that at the next Horror Slam show, going 1-on-1, is the most dangerous man in the world, DBA, taking on the baddest broad in wrestling, Randy West.
No damn.
Hello, Hardbody defeated the Carnivore Remington Raw in a death match.
In a death match? Yikes. In the main event, death match Horror Slam Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, The Process, Malcolm Monroe III, also known as MM3, that is correct, defeated the Bev, Bobby Beverly, to retain the Horror Slam Championship.
Dude, yeah. Josh and I got to see the Bev the next night. Dude's for real. Made a huge fan out of me. Dude's for real.
Heck yeah. But before we talk about that, next up, we're talking about on Saturday, July 30th, Independence Pro Wrestling brought Aftermath to Richmond, Michigan. Starting things off, What?
Richland, like Richland.
What'd I say, Richmond?
You said Richmond.
Okay. Richland. That's Richland, Michigan.
Somewhere we don't live.
Was Carter Gray defeating Mondo Real to retain the IPW Heavyweight Championship.
I like that name, Mondo Real.
Real.
Yeah.
There's Dan and the Obama internet.
You can have a talk show, real talk.
Yeah, he could. All right, go, Dan. You're working now.
Max Morrison defeats Jimmy Shalwin.
Just because your internet's slow doesn't mean you need to be.
Oh, there are some great moments in this tonight that I could just cut away and put into like, oh yeah, segments. Oh yeah, it'd be great. Anyways, next up, Marco Modelo defeated Anderson Knight. Man, oh man. That's a big dude. to be
Jason
defeating.
Milo took on Terry Von Avery, with Terry Von Avery taking home the win.
Then it was Benedict Bison defeating LaDon Sanders.
Felix Morio defeated Chad Alpha. Now, Alpha is a big dude compared to Morio, so that's amazing stuff.
Also got him with the quickness.
Jack Price was not having a good weekend. He took on Jeremiah Nazareth, and Jeremiah Nazareth took home the win.
And from the Lincoln Park Community Center in Lincoln Park, Michigan, it was Star Wars, Red, White, and Screwed. Of course, XICW. In the opening match, Kyler Coleman defeated Adam Wick, Zach Thomas, Solo, BRD, KJ Reynolds to retain the lightweight title. Now, during this match, Kyler Coleman gets a hold of BRD's bottle and smashes it on the floor, which led to them climbing up to the balcony and flying off.
Awesome.
BRD was not happy.
And then it was Mr. 401k making another investment in his future as he pinned the social media, or the, what do they call him? The mogul? What is he? The influencer, the YouTube sensation all across everywhere. The what?
Across all the nations. A YouTube sensation across all the nation.
Okay, there you go. Forever Young, as he pinned him for a 1, 2, 3. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey.
The Soul Taker took on all three faces of Blacksheep in the XICW's first stretcher match. And the Soul Taker was able to take all three faces of Sheep across that line at the same time.
Image.
Then it was LJ Lawrence defeating Dread King Logan in a tables match to retain the U.S. title.
What the shit?
Now, to be fair, there was interference in this match.
Who interfered?
LJ's son kicked the Dread King's butt.
He did. Literally, a couple of times.
It's the second time I've seen a child beat the Dread King.
Anyways, Brutus Atwell and Mongo defeated the Purge. That had to have been a good match, huh?
Walt Monsters taking on the Purge was a fantastic match.
Were they escorted by
Jeremiah Goldman?
Oh.
Yes,
Of course they were.
Just making sure.
In a second match. So on Horror Slam on Friday, the Bev and MM3 had their first match against each other at XICW on Saturday. Less than 24 hours later, they have a second match. MM3 was able to beat the Bev in an Extreme Rules to retain the Midwest Heavyweight Championship.
Twice he's beat him now.
And they want to do it again. Then it was Tommy Vendetta taking on Extreme Intense champion Jake Christ in a steel cage. In the end, Tommy Vendetta, the new Extreme Intense champion. Congratulations, Tommy Vendetta.
2 times.
It felt wrong saying Extreme Intense champion Jake Chris, so thankfully we don't have to say that. Hopefully ever again.
Did they start the fuck Ohio chant again?
Oh,
Of course.
Yeah, way early. They told the Bev fuck Ohio too.
Good. Way to go, XI. Love you guys. And then it was the War Boy, Dre Jacobs, defeating TJ Meyer in a barbed wire brutality match. Please, do tell.
I don't know that anybody won this match. I think we had survivors. I think we had someone that got their hand raised, but I don't know that anybody won. My God.
The King says your internet is shit. And hello to the Dread King Logan. I am not happy with Atlas Hightower. Fuck Atlas Hightower, by the way, for defeating you. That is bullshit. Hashtag FAH.
So if you want the rundown of everything that happened, when it really came down to it, was at the end, Dre Jacobs got the 1-2-3. That's how the match ended.
That's it?
This match was absolutely insane from start to finish. You had TJ Meyer coming out with the Red Hood mask on and coming out with that iconic crowbar. Warboy tried to one-up him by coming out with the crowbar that was wrapped in barbed wire. These guys immediately went at each other. There was barbed wire. Before the bell even rang, you had people getting their clothes tore up on the barbed wire. At one point, the Warboy went to go put TJ Meyer through a table, and the table didn't give, but neither did TJ Meyer. He got back up and continued this match and actually got on the offensive, was able to get Warboy tied up in the barbed wire and restrained on the bottom rope. He went out of the ring, got Warboy's, the mother of his children, once again and brought her into the ring. But as he went to go pick her up, she spat in his face. And while he was distracted, Warboy was able to get out, and he was able to change what happened last time. He got his hands on TJ Meyer. He put him down. 1, 2, 3. And when everything was said and done, the leader of War Inc. still put out his hand and offered to shake the hand of TJ Meyer to remind him, even though family fights, you're still family. TJ didn't shake the hand, though, and he went away.
TJ says he needs someone new. Go after.
Tommy!
I don't know. I see either the United States Championship or the lightweight championship. Somewhere in those two realms.
See, the way I see it, even though TJ and Warboy might be done, it's not really done. It's still an issue of the trainee needing to prove he's better than the trainer. If TJ goes after Tommy, when TJ defeats Tommy Vendetta for the Xtreme Intense Championship belt, which is something Drake repeatedly couldn't do in Standish, TJ gets that belt. Say 2 years down the road, we start saying TJ is the longest reigning Extreme Intense champion of all time.
You need to go wash your dirty mouth. You need to go wash your dirty mouth, Josh. I'm telling Trey. I'm telling Trey. Hey, you said these dirty things.
Hold on. I was sitting next to this fool the whole night. That was not the shit he was saying during the match.
I've got my list. All know I've got my list. TJ versus Warboy. I'm cheering Warboy all day, every day, twice on Sunday. TJ versus Tommy. Is it looking like a lost soul victory to me?
You make a valid point. All right. Next.
Don Holland into the chat. I'm waiting for him to pop up.
He hears he's like, wait a minute.
Someone's bad mouthing Tommy.
Josh, you made a very, very good point, though. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if he went after Tommy and was able to get that title, that title meant quite a bit to Dre.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had T-shirts with that title. He talked about holding that title for so long. I mean, we've had him on the show talking about holding that title for a long period of time.
Oh, yeah,
so,
TJ
lost it. He was gonna get it.
Tommy?
He was gonna get it back. How often was I on the show? In fact, it was just on my memories a little bit. Has not, will not, cannot. I was wrong.
You were definitely wrong.
Let's see. Yeah, I know. I got Alex Weir's crotch in my face to prove that.
I remember that. That was hilarious. I remember that, and he was doing the to your face. Yeah, it was fucking great. Okay, anyways, go ahead and let's talk about this.
The main event of the night, which for the record, Cody, you weren't there. The only skinny person in this group wasn't there. The fat people had to keep going back and forth between the two rings. In the main event of the night, the DBA took on Chuck Stein for the Downriver Championship in an extreme cage match. And when it was all said and done, on the 25th anniversary of when he first started wrestling, the most dangerous man in Michigan walked away as the Downriver Championship with, I don't know, that belt feels like it was 85 pounds. So that's 85 more pounds of gold on him.
Yeah. So who has the belt?
Me.
You have it at home?
DBA.
You got that belt from DBA?
To the best of your knowledge.
You got that belt from DBA. So you're saying you have DBA's belt at your house currently?
I feel like if I did, you'd tell DBA my address. So no, DBA has the belt.
DBA? Oh.
It's DBA's belt. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, I thought you were saying you whooped DBA.
Right, that's what I thought he was trying. He sent a message. He sent a message to me.
That he whooped DBA.
He sent a message to me showing me that he had the belt. And then when I thought he inferred that he beat DBA up of some sort or did something to be, which I'm
the shortest reigning Downriver champion of all time. I held that belt for however long the match was.
Oh my Lord.
Well, and technically, Caden took it from Doc.
Oh,
That's a good point.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't like that. I'd rather say DBA got it from me.
Those are the results that we have for this week. That's it. So we're gonna end this. We're gonna come back and do MIW. It'll be what?
You come back too. You come back too.
Okay, yeah, y'all come back.
We'll be here.
You'll see it in a second. It'll be right back here on the same channel. It's just gonna be MIW. But before I do that, I want to thank PKSA Karate Port Huron, Davison Sarai, American Wrestling Experience, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, The Spyder. I think that's it, right? Oh, and For Us Wrestling. There we go. For Us Wrestling. Okay.
Josh's gonna need the Soul Taker pretty quick. Here.
Oh boy.
Make sure he gets buried the right way.
Ooh.
He's gonna fight with the Dread King.
Ooh. Well,
it's not a fight, slaughter, but at least I died with a smile on my face.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna come back here with MIW with info for 2 events coming up. So we'll be right back here on the channel with a new stream. See ya very shortly.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage.